here. Yes, it is working. Right. Sorry, this is very complicated. Not really. No, nyt tuntuu tätä. Now we can start. Everything seems to be working. You feel sluggish. You should rest early today. Rest. Okay, let's rest. Oh no.
Oh, you're up. Well, I'm off.
Okay. Toshima left the house.
Dad has to go do something. He got a call, so he left.
Let's party! Nanako looks worried. You can hear girls gossiping.
When I looked, I saw 3 police cars zooming by. You live by the police station, don't you? Did you hear anything? I heard some yelling, but nothing more. A total disappointment. Geez, you need to pay more attention to stuff like that. How else are we supposed to get the juicy stories?
You hear silence nearby. It seems there's been an incident. You decide to head to school.
Hey, did you see it yesterday? Of course not. What is that rumor for real? I don't know, but it seems like a lot of people have seen it.
You overheard people gossiping about something.
Yukiko said she'd be here after lunch. I wonder why they're holding a school assembly all of a sudden. Hey, what's wrong, Yosuke?
Oh, it's nothing.
Everyone, please settle down. The school assembly is about to begin. First, the principal has something to say.
I regret to say that I have a terrible announcement for all of you. One of our third-year students, Ms. Saki Konishi of Class 3, has passed away.
Passed away?
Ms. Konishi was found deceased early this morning. The reasons behind her passing are currently under investigation by the police. If they ask you for your cooperation, I urge you as students of this school to provide only the facts.
Senpai's
Here?
about that, right? I saw it too.
All right, please quiet down. I have been assured by the faculty that there's been no evidence that bullying was involved in the incident. So mind what you say, not only to the police, but to anyone who asks.
Found dead? How could this happen?
The principal's address continues.
She died the same way as that announcer, right? It's so creepy.
Well, last time it was from an antenna, but this time she was hanging from a telephone pole. It's gotta be a serial murder case.
Someone said the cause of death was some unknown poison.
Unknown? Come on, this isn't some sci-fi drama.
No, it's a murder mystery.
Oh, by the way, did you hear? Someone saw a girl that looked like Saki on that Midnight Channel thingy. They said she totally looked like she was in pain. Isn't that scary?
Sounds like someone had a nightmare. The media's been broadcasting their interviews with her nonstop, so maybe they just had Saki on the brain.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Sheesh. It's easy to toss around theories if you're not personally involved.
Hey, did you guys check out the TV last night?
Yosuke, not you too.
Just listen for a sec. Something kept bothering me, so I watched it again, and I think the girl on the screen, Saki-senpai. There's no mistaking it. Senpai looked like she was writhing in pain. And then, she disappeared from the screen.
What?
You heard Senpai's body was found in a similar situation as that announcer's, right? Well, remember that guy you told us about? How he was all excited that his soulmate was the announcer? Maybe, just maybe, but Ms. Yamano might have been on that Midnight Channel before she died too.
What's that supposed to mean? Hold on. Are you saying people who appear on that TV die?
I can't say for sure. But something tells me I just can't dismiss it as coincidence. Plus, remember what that bear thing said? How that place was dangerous and we should leave before the fog clears?
Yes, we remember.
It also said that someone's been throwing people in there. And that room with the posters on the wall, it has to have something to do with the announcer's death. I mean, don't you think there's some kind of connection there? Couldn't that world in the TV have something to do with Senpai and the announcer's death? Well, what do you think? So it's not just me, huh? If there is a connection, then it's a good bet that the two of them went inside that world. That would explain the posters in that room. Which means, if we look around, we might find a place that has something to do with Senpai too.
Yosuke, don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going in again. I want to find out for myself.
Don't do this. You should just let the police handle this and...
You think we can rely on the police? They haven't made any progress on the announcer's case. Besides, even if we told them about the world inside the TV, there's no way they're gonna believe us. If I'm completely off base with this, that's fine. It's just, I need to know why Senpai had to die like this.
Yosuke.
After what I've seen and what I've put together, there's no way I can ignore it now. Sorry, but you're the only person who can help me. I'm gonna go get ready. I'll be waiting for you at Junes.
Yosuke has asked you to take him into the TV world again.
I can kinda understand how he feels. But we can't be sure we'll be able to get out safely again. What should we do?
Stop Yosuke.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, let's go to Junes. We can't leave Yosuke alone.
Yes, gladly. Dun, dun, dun. Excuse me.
You guys came.
We came to stop you, idiot!
Come on, you really shouldn't do this. It's too dangerous.
I know, but we were able to come back once, right? If we go in from the same location, maybe we'll meet that bear again.
Maybe isn't good enough.
Look, I can't just act like everyone else and pretend this has nothing to do with me.
That's true, but
What about you? Could you just walk away?
This doesn't involve me. I'm worried about CA. I'm worried about CA. There's no telling what may happen over there. You voiced your concern about CA coming along. You understand? Your understanding has increased.
Yeah, it'll be just you and me. Don't worry, I'm not going in without a plan. Chie, I'm leaving you in charge of this.
Huh? What's that? A rope?
We'll go in with this tied to me. So I want you to hold on to this and wait here.
what? Then this is a lifeline? Come on, wait a sec.
Here, this is for you.
You obtained golf ball. Obtained medicine tax free.
I thought it might be better than going in empty-handed. All right, let's go. There's no use wasting any more time. Chie, whatever you do, don't let go of the rope.
Hey! I said wait!
This doesn't end well.
See? I knew this wasn't gonna work. Now what?
Is this? Look, this is the same place as last time. So they are connected from place to place.
You guys, why'd you come back? I get it. You're the ones behind this.
You're that thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Lately, I can tell someone's been throwing people in here. It's making this world more and more messed up. This is the second time you guys came here, and I don't think anyone forced you in. That means you're the most suspicious. You guys must be the ones throwing the people in here.
Don't label us like that.
What are you talking about, throwing people in? If someone was thrown in here and they couldn't get out, they might die. Who would do such a... Wait a sec.
And now he figured it out.
All this talk about someone throwing people in here. Does he mean Senpai and the announcer?
Maybe.
Did that someone throw those two in here?
Maybe.
Hey, what do you think?
I said maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Let's assume he's telling the truth. Could it be that someone's throwing people in here intending to kill them? If that's the case...
What are you guys mumbling about? Why'd you come here anyways? It's a one-way door. You can't get out once you're in. Remember how I had to let you guys out?
Yeah, whatever. We don't need your help this time. See? This time we have a lifeline. What?
We don't have a lifeline. We are going to die.
Hey! You better let us out once we're done investigating here.
I'm the one who wants to investigate. I've lived here for a long time, but it's never been noisy like this till now. Do you have proof? Prove to me you're not throwing people in here. See? So it is you guys.
For the last time, it's not us, so we've got nothing to prove to you. Hey, you better answer our questions. This isn't like last time when we came by accident. We're dead serious. Listen up, because people have died in our world. Every time the fog appears, a dead body shows up with it. It has to be related to this place somehow. If you know something, tell us.
A dead body? Whenever the fog appears? I know that if it's foggy on your side, the fog lifts here. It's really dangerous when the fog lifts. That's when the shadows get violent. Ah, I get it.
Huh? If you get it, then explain it to us, damn it. If it's foggy on our side, it isn't in here. Shadows get violent?
That's why I said to hurry back. It's dangerous when that happens. Okay, no more questions. I know you guys did it. You better stop right now.
I've told you and told you we're not the ones doing it. I've about had it with you. Why the hell won't you listen to what we're saying?
I'm just saying, you might be the culprits. I'm just making sure.
What? Man, this bear's driving me nuts. What is this place anyways? It looks like a TV studio. Something being filmed here? Hey, don't tell me. Is that weird show being filmed here?
Weird show? Filmed? What does that mean?
I'm asking if someone's been filming the people that get thrown in here.
I don't get it. This world has always been like this. No one has ever done that filming thing here. Only me and Shadows are here. I told you before.
Look, we don't know what these shadow things are, or what you are either, for that matter. You keep telling us to prove our innocence, but you're the most suspicious thing here. Maybe you're the real culprit. And what's with that stupid costume? I'd say it's time you showed your face. Whoa! What the hell are you? It's empty inside.
Just like me.
Me? The culprit? I wouldn't do such a thing. I just live here. I just want to live here peacefully. Okay, I'll believe that you guys aren't the culprits. But I want you to find the real guy who did all this. You have to stop him. Promise me Or else... I'm not gonna let you guys out of here.
Oh, kova neuvottelemaan.
You little...
This can't keep going on. My home here will be a complete mess. And then I...
Kattokaa
What are you
mitä se
crying
taika.
for all of a sudden? Jeez, this thing's really weirding me out.
The mysterious bear is asking you to find the culprit behind this. Someone on the outside is throwing people into this world. If the culprit isn't you, he wants you to find the real culprit. The mysterious bear seems serious about this.
Hey, what should we do?
You remember the words of the mysterious old man who called himself Igor.
It seems you will encounter a misfortune at your destination, and a great mystery will be imposed upon you.
Could this be the mystery that will be thrust upon you? What was the contract Igor spoke of? Could finding the culprit and solving the case be part of this promise? In any case, since you cannot leave the TV world on your own, there seems to be no other option.
You're the only ones I can ask. Will you promise me? Thank you!
Damn bear. Practically holding a gun to our heads. But it's true that we came here to figure things out. So far, we're completely in the dark. Look for the culprit, huh? Bring it on. You got my word, too. Might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, and this is my buddy. You got a name?
Teddy!
Figures.
Figures. But how are we supposed to find the culprit in the first place?
I don't know. Oh, but I know where the last person came in.
The last person? You mean Saki-senpai?
I mean the person who came in and disappeared last time. I don't know the name. Well, I'll take you there. You might find clues. Oh, one thing first. You two should put these on.
What are these glasses for? Whoa! The difference is like night and day. With these on, it's like the fog doesn't exist.
They'll help you walk through the fog. Well, I've been here for a long time, so you can rely on me. But I can only show you where the place is. You guys will have to defend yourselves.
What happened to relying on you? There better not be any monsters, you understand? We brought weapons, but I mean, they're more for show. We just got here. If it's so dangerous, why don't you do something instead of relying on us?
No way. I've got no muscles. Oh, I'll give you guys moral support from a safe distance. How's that sound?
Can Teddy really not fight? Try touching Teddy. Try pushing Teddy. Try hitting Teddy. Try hitting Teddy.
No!
Is this thing for real? This is so lame. We swore to find the culprit, and this is all the backup we get?
Oh, yeah. Can I ask you something? Who's this Saki-senpai person? Someone you know?
That doesn't matter right now. Anyways, at least now we know Senpai might have been thrown in here. Maybe we can find more information too. Let's get moving.
Wait!
What is this place? It looks just like the shopping district. What's going on here?
Some weird places have appeared here recently. Things are getting so tangled, I don't know what to do.
By the way, why are you standing so far from us? You better not be planning to hightail it if something does come up.
Of course not. I mean, I can't stand too close, you know? I get in your way.
Man, they really went all out on this. But out of all the places in town, why'd they replicate this one?
How should I know? This is reality for the one who's here.
As usual, nothing you say makes any sense. But if this is our shopping district, we're not far from Saki-senpai's. I knew it! This is the liquor store that Senpai's parents run.
Excuse me.
Does this mean Senpai disappeared here? What could have happened?
Wait a second. They're here.
What?
Shadows. I had a feeling they were going to attack.
Huh?
Hehehe.
Stay calm and listen. Some shadows have weaknesses. If you can pinpoint that weakness and take advantage of it, the battle will be a lot easier. I can tell this one has a weakness too. Try stuff out and see what works.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. We know. I'm not yesterday's Klausussa.
I'll keep track of what attacks have what effects on enemies.
Done. Done. Soul Group. You felt a source of energy inside after the recent battle.
You did it, Sensei!
Your HP and SP have increased. You are now able to create personas up to level 2. Now let's finally get to business. The persona business. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to read. He has obtained the facade. I think that's the right pronunciation. Used to overcome life's hardships. The persona Izanagi.
Whoa, what was that?
That was a demon.
Did I hear you say persona? What was it?
No, it was a demon.
I mean, what did you do?
I just take a card and believe the heart of the cult.
Hey, you think I can do it too?
Calm down, Myosuke. You're troubling Sensei.
I'm a sensei. Someone finally believes in me.
Sensei?
Gosh almighty! You're amazing, Sensei! I am one impressed bear.
No, I'm not Gosh Almighty. I am Veno the Almighty.
I can't believe you were hiding such an amazing power. No wonder the shadows were scared of you. Are you the one who's able to bring people into this world? And that's what I thought. This is really something. Don't you think so, Yosuke?
Dude, you call him Sensei and then don't show me any respect?
Sorry.
Well, your support wasn't bad, though. I gotta give you some credit for that.
Huh? Really?
All right. You two keep it up, and I think we'll be fine from here on out. Now let's get back to the investigation. Man, I wonder what could have happened to Senpai here.
Voices begin to echo from somewhere.
I wish Jeunesse would go under.
It's all because of that store.
What the?
I heard that Konishi-san's daughter is working there.
Oh my, how could she with her family's business suffering like it is?
I heard their sales have gone downhill because of Jeunesse.
Stop it.
That poor father, to have his own daughter working for the enemy.
What a troublesome child.
Hey, Ted. You said that this place is reality for those that are here, right? So, does that mean this was Senpai's reality when she wandered in here?
I only know about what's over here.
Fine. Whatever's going on here, we'll find out ourselves. Not again.
You begin to hear a man yelling.
Saki, how many times do I have to tell you?
Is this Senpai's dad?
You know what the neighbors say about you, right? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're the eldest daughter of a family who's owned this store for generations. Is it the money? Or did you meet some guy there? Just tell me why you have to work there of all places.
I can't believe this. She seemed like she had fun at work. She never said anything like this to me. You're telling me this was how Senpai really saw things? These photos. Hey, is this... It's the photo we took the other day with the other part-timers at Jeunesse. Why is it cut up like this?
The scrap of the photo shows Saki Konishi smiling. Yosuke is standing next to her.
I never had the chance to say it.
Is that Senpai's voice?
I always wanted to tell Hana-chan.
Huh? Me?
That he was a real pain in the ass. I was nice to him just because he was the store manager's son. That's all. But he takes it completely the wrong way and gets all enthusiastic. What a dick.
Pain in the ass?
Who cares about Jeunesse anyway?
Because of that store, our business is ruined. My parents hate me. The neighbors talk behind my back. I wish everything would just disappear.
It's a lie. This can't be. Senpai's not like that. It's so sad. I feel so sorry for myself. Boo-hoo!
Oh no.
Actually, I'm the one who thinks everything's a pain in the ass.
Huh? 2 Yosuke's?
Who are you? I wouldn't think that. Yeah, right. How long are you going to keep deluding yourself? Screw the shopping district, and Junes too. You're sick of everything, especially living out in the sticks. What are you saying? That's not true. You put on a good show of being carefree and happy-go-lucky because you're so terrified of being alone.
One thing I am going to take a photo of this because I don't know how to take screenshots. Yeah.
The more the merrier, right? You gotta be surrounded by people to block out the pain of isolation. And what's this about checking out this world for Saki-senpai's sake? Ha! I know the real reason you came snooping. Stop it! Why so panicked? I thought I was just spouting bullshit. Or maybe I do know everything you're thinking. Why's that? Because I am you. You just came because you thought it sounded like a good time. What else is there to do out in this shithole? A world inside the TV. Now that's exciting. You didn't have a single other reason for coming here, did you?
Now I suddenly remembered why this is my favorite game of all time. I don't know all time, but you know.
It's not true. Stop! Stop it! You're just trying to act like a big shot. If all went well, hey, maybe you could even be a hero! And that senpai you were so sweet on? Her death was the perfect excuse. That's not true! What are you? Who are you? I already told you. I'm you. Your shadow. There's nothing I don't know about you. Screw that! I don't know you! You can't be me, you son of a bitch!
He just said.
That's right! Say it again! You're not me! You're nothing like me! Yeah, that's right. I am me now. I'm not you anymore, see? I am a shadow, the true self. I'll crush everything that bores me, starting with you. Get can you survive this?
This one's much stronger than the last type. Be careful!
Okay, and now the game begins for real.
Whenever you feel threatened, just defend yourself.
Don't can't you yes. 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 Yes.
Persona! Persona! That's not gonna work!
It's guarding its weak point!
Get out of my sight! That's not gonna work!
Okay.
Tsunagi! That's not gonna work!
Here comes an attack!
Huh, that's it? Boring! Out of the way! Persona! Don't underestimate me! Persona! Pain in the ass! Persona! Pain in the ass!
Here comes an attack!
You're getting to be a real pain! Alright, I'm gonna crush you with everything I got! Out of the way! Persona! Pain in the ass!
It's going to attack! Defend yourself!
Persona!
It's going to attack! Defend yourself!
Pain in the ass!
What is it?
Here comes an attack!
What a freaking pain in the ass! Get out of my way!
Okay.
Persona!
Congratulations, Sensei! Yosuke, are you okay?
Yeah. What happened? You're not me.
That thing thing came from you, Yosuke. You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Yosuke seems reluctant to accept it.
Is that supposed to be comforting? Damn it. Hurts to face yourself. I knew it wasn't lying. But I was so ashamed that I didn't want to admit it. You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
The strength of heart required to face oneself has been made manifest. Yosuke has faced his other self. He has obtained the facade to use to overcome life's hardships. Persona Jiraiya.
This is my persona. When we heard Senpai's voice, I wonder if that was something Senpai had been keeping deep down inside. He was a real pain in the ass, huh? What a way to find out. Jeez, this is so embarrassing. If you weren't here, I don't know what would have happened. Thanks. Hey, Teddy. Could Senpai have been attacked by her other self here? Like how it just happened to me?
I think so. The shadows here were originally born from humans. Sometimes the fog clears, then they all go berserk. And you saw what happens next. A strong-willed shadow draws others to it, and the big mass of shadows kills the host.
So that's why people die when it gets foggy in our world.
Yosuke's pretty worn out. This world isn't made for humans. It's not comfortable for you here. I don't hear any more voices. I think we're done with this place. Let's go back.
Hey, Teddy. You said that this place is reality for people who enter, right? So that shopping district and the weird room we saw before? Did they exist because the ones who died entered this world and it became their reality? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, did those places form because of the people who entered this world?
I don't know. It's never happened before. But that's probably where they were when the shadows attacked them. The fog does lift here sometimes. The shadows get really violent then. I always get so scared I have to hide when it happens. I sensed people here twice before, but both of them disappeared after the fog lifted.
So let's get this straight. Senpai and that Yamano lady were thrown in here, and since they couldn't get out, they wandered around. After a while, that shadow thing came out of them. The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing them. Does that sound right? So if I'd been here until the fog cleared, I would have been in much deeper trouble?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You were lucky. Sensei and me were here with you.
Damn it. Senpai and that announcer, they were stuck here all alone. No one could save them.
Yosuke. They disappeared when the fog lifted, but they were safe before that. No shadows attacked them. They attacked us, though. Maybe they're keeping a close eye on us. They might see people who investigate this place as enemies. It'll be dangerous, but we might be able to fight them. We might save people.
Are you saying if anyone else gets thrown in here, we can save them before they disappear? Like how you guys just saved me?
We won't know unless we try.
Anyways, we need to catch the one who's throwing people in here and make him stop. Yeah. I'm finally starting to understand what's going on.
Can I ask something too? If shadows are born from humans, what was Teddy born from?
You don't even know where you came from? How should we know?
I know some things, mostly about this world, but I don't know anything about myself. To be honest, I never thought about it until now.
Are you serious? No wonder we couldn't get a straight answer out of you.
Will you guys come back here?
We made a promise.
You'll keep your word?
Well, you're the one who said you weren't letting us out unless we do.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll let you out. But there's one thing. I'll be waiting for you guys here. You need to come in from the same place every time, so we can meet up.
Det vet Jonas.
You could come in from somewhere else, but then you won't end up here. You might show up somewhere I couldn't get to you. Then you'd be doomed. Got it?
Well, pretty much. All right, can you show us the way out?
Roger that. One exit coming right up.
Cool. First, we need to make sure there aren't any employees milling around out there.
Okay, go, go, go! Squish!
Hey, stop squeezing, you little... Huh? Chie? Whoa, what's with that face? Ow!
Ow.
Oh, the nerve of you guys! Oh, you're such morons! I can't believe this! You guys suck! The rope got cut off! I had no idea what to do! I was so worried! I mean, scared stiff, damn it! I hate you both!
I think that might have kind of sort of been our fault. Maybe we did go a little too far. Let's apologize to her tomorrow. I'm completely wiped out. I'm gonna go home, soak in the shower for a while, and get some sleep. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Well, see you in the morning.
Near the floodplains, while walking home from Jonas.
Oh, are you surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand. Are you getting used to your new town and school?
I like it.
Really? But It must be difficult moving to a place you know nothing about. I've never been out of Inaba, so I wouldn't know what it's like to transfer to a new school. Oh, are you getting along with Chie? I mean, I always leave early, so, I'm glad to hear that. Chie's very supportive, you know? It's always her who gives me the little extra push I need. We had homeroom together last year, too, and I still remember how we'd cut class sometimes. Oh, I should get going. I need to make tomorrow's arrangements with our head chef. Our inn can't function without me right now. I'll see you at school then.
Dad's late.
Our next story is an update in our ongoing report on the bizarre murders occurring in Inaba. At around 7 a.m., local high school student Saki Konishi was found dead in Inaba's residential area. Since the body was positioned similarly to the last victim, and since Miss Konishi was the one who discovered that body, police are proceeding under the assumption that this may be a serial murder case related to the death of Mayumi Yamano. The coroner's report has established Miss Konishi's time of death at around 1 a.m. last night. The body went unnoticed until this morning as a result of the heavy fog blanketing the area.
Another incident. Dad won't be coming home tonight.
I'll be here with you.
I'll be okay. Can you help me do some stuff around the house?
Then she would be very reliable for her age.
Amagi Inn, located upstream of Samegawa River, is the town's oldest historical landmark. Vacationers are known to travel surprising distances in order to visit its open-air, radium-rich hot springs.
After the incident with Miss Yamano, the manager has stepped aside, leaving her daughter Yukiko to fill her shoes.
Yukiko is on TV wearing a kimono.
In other words, she's a manager who's still in high school. Now that has a nice ring to it. Let's see if we can interview her.
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager. Is it true you're still in high school?
Oh, well, I'm only filling in temporarily.
Someday, though. That aside, wow, you're looking gorgeous in that kimono. You must have had a lot of male visitors.
Huh? No,
Teleporters rambling goes further and further off subject. I can imagine. He's a creep.
This is boring. Oh, I need to do the dishes.
Totuus tulee lapsen suusta. You decided to help out with the homework. It's planning to not something may appear on TV. You should go back to your room and check the TV. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on the TV?
In other Inaba-related news, meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year. The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the climate change is unknown. Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
The image is there again. It seems that if the conditions are met, you can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appears. It seems to be a woman. It looks like she's wearing a kimono. ... The image is so out of focus that you can't tell who it is. What will happen if you touch the image on the midnight channel? Would you be able to touch the person on the screen? The image disappeared. You should speak to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. ... You decide to go to bed for tonight. This is...
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Hold on to this.
Obtained a velvet key.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
I understand.
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special. It is like the number 0, empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
Empty.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart, and the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Control one's heart.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you? I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
Yo! You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it. Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
Sorry. I want to keep my word too.
Totally. A promise is a promise. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case. Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
Even with so much mystery swirling around, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. You sense a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed with the place of the magician Arnakana. As you form a bond with Yosuke, you feel the power in your heart strengthen. You recall Iko's words.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links. Is this bond with Yosuke what Iko was talking about? Well, I don't know, because I have no social links, I have no social skills, I don't have friends, I have never dated anyone, so I don't know. You have established the Yosuke Hanamura social link of the magician Arcana. Yosuke's determination in battle has been enhanced. Yosuke can now wake up and knock down all allied during battle. Wake up and knocked down allied during battle.
Chie! About yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? No. All that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko. The kimono kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too. I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You summed up the information you gained in that other word for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it! Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer her cell if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up. Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there. I see. Nah, it was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn. She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine. And you were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Sorry. But there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. Alright, let's meet up at Junes after school.
You explain to Chie in detail again about what happened last night.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
I got it. Come here a sec. Try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway. Hey, Chia, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
You tried back on a get it over. Something bit you.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, come on. Don't cry. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it. Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear, like always. This land feels so barren.
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone, but still.
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding.
Yes, let's hope.
What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
You extend cell numbers with Yosuke.
Alright, don't forget to watch tonight.
Was it the Yukiko who appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic. Now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. But I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. Coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
Welcome home.
Thank you. And now, sorry, but I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta pee. Pee. Now I'm back temporarily because I put coffee on. Soon I will get coffee. But first let's save and let's check the midnight channel. It's raining. If something appear on TV.
Good evening. Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise.
I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
That was definitely Yukiko and the Midnight Sun just now.
Hey, did you see that? That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, and I mean, she even said her name. But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird? And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too? What's going on? You're right. Let's get her to contact Yukio-san. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
You promised to meet up with Yosuke tomorrow. You decide to go to bed early tonight.
Oh, good morning.
It seems that only Nanako is here. Here's a photo.
He left already. He said he's gonna be late.
If you leave, Nanako will be left all alone to look after the house. Excuse me. On the other hand, you have important business with Yosuke today.
Are you going somewhere? I'll be fine by myself.
So the weather this weekend will be perfect for going out. As for next week's forecast,
Oh, the sun's gonna come out. I should do some laundry. Weren't you going somewhere?
You decided to go out.
Sorry for the holdup. I found some
That's
stuff we can
fine.
use in the closet at home. Take a look at these.
One question. Why do you have katana and a small sword that I don't remember the name of? Why do you have those in your closet?
We've got our personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon. So, which one strikes your fancy?
Nata.
I knew it! I had a feeling you'd go for this one. It looks brutal, though. As for me... Wait, maybe both would be good, too.
Oh no.
Kinda like this?
No.
Or like this?
No. Yosuke.
What about
no.
this?
Yosuke. No. No. Don't. Oh no. Stop it.
2 suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
Huh? Oh, crap! I mean... No. This isn't what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just 2 ordinary kids who like weapons. Oh, that doesn't sound right either.
I'm sorry, but this is the best voice acting I have ever heard
Put
in
the
a video
weapons
game.
down now. We'll listen to your story at the station. Hands where I can see them, too.
But this isn't...
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're under arrest!
You were taken to the police station with Yosuke as suspects. And we are usual suspects. Yeah.
You didn't seem the type to pull a stupid stunt like this. You know what's been going on around town. We got men stationed everywhere. For God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Or this would have ended up on your permanent record.
We're sorry.
Okay, and I remembered. Now I have to go get some coffee. Be right back. Okay. Let's continue. Your weapons have been confiscated.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Excuse me.
Seems like it. But she's just a high schooler, you know. Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Hey, did he say Amagi? Then she really is.
Who's what now?
Oh, nothing.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things. You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Whoa, pardon me. Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
No.
Oh, can we ask you something? It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn. Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh, am I allowed to say? Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her anywhere. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn were extremely busy and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet. But people have been turning up dead on foggy days, so we're really sensitive to stuff like this. By the way, did she say anything to you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
Hard times?
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse. And, with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know? By the way, did Miss Amagi ever hint that she might be leaving the house? Because if not, there's been some theories floating around that she's laying low for some reason or another. Crap. I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry, I got it right here. Psst, forget I said anything, please.
Hey, does that detective think that Yukiko-san...
There you are!
Oh no.
Jeez, what are you guys doing? I've been looking everywhere!
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already? I kept calling her cell, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think apparently Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out. They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? Oh, what the hell is wrong with them?
Dude, don't snap at me. Yukiko's the victim here, damn it, not the suspect.
Right! That's the important thing!
With the police totally on the wrong track, we've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you gonna be alright? Man, they just confiscated our weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
Weapons? Oh, I know just the place. Come on,
Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway? Oh, I get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies and...
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor. Here, this one looks good. But it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't! You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Okay, but stay behind us.
Psst, I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen, I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
All right.
But man, what should we get? Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset in battle right now, so I think you should choose whatever makes it easiest for you.
Is it 5,000 yen?
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
You know, if we wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Okay, let's try that. Alright, let's split up and get ready. The store will be crowded until the afternoon sale ends, and if we walk around together, the cops might get suspicious.
Then I'll see you guys at the Junes food court.
Have you come to see my art? Please look around and take your time. I have a cigarette. Equip. That's about it. There's a bizarre door before you. It seems the others can't see the door.
So, it finally begins. Now, if you'll give me a moment of your time.
The velvet key in your pocket is shiny.
We have been expecting you. The catastrophe that is headed your way. It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you. But you have nothing to fear. You already have the power to fight against it. It seems that the time for you to use your persona has come.
Your persona ability is that of the wild card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas. By mixing together multiple persona cards, I can transmute them into a new form. This, in other words, is the fusion of personas. You have the power to hold multiple personas and to use them accordingly. When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them. When you obtain new cards, please do not hesitate to bring them here. If you have been developing your social links, then your persona will gain even more power. They will be one of your chief sources of strength. You would do well to take this to heart.
You recall that you have the magician social link with Yosuke. It seems that when the persona of the magician arcana is fused, that persona will gain even more power.
The tome you see in my hand is the Persona Compendium. Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall them at any time. Please see me when you wish to use it. Oh, and one more thing. I would like to introduce a new resident of the Velvet Room, who will be helping you on your journey. Marie?
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
The girl seems unfriendly. You feel that you've met her somewhere before. I've met you somewhere.
Huh? Oh, maybe. That'd explain why you're so familiar.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
As you can see, she may be brusque at times, but please understand that she is only an apprentice, and forgive her for her impoliteness.
Got it.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers. Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself and the outside world. Marie will contact you at a later date. Please feel free to speak with her here when you wish to use her services.
Do you recall my words to you before? The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end. Please do not forget this. When next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
Farewell. Okay. None of the books grab your interest. Yes, but if this Ready Player 2, I want to read it. To read it, can it? Yes.
really stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms on a Sunday. The sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around here. All right, let's get going. Chie, it's not too late to...
I'm going.
Okay.
Fine, but don't push yourself, got it?
Whoa. It really is that bear from last time.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm thinking about stuff.
It seems he's been thinking about himself all this time.
I've been deliberating over it for a long time now. Hey, that wasn't a bad joke.
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about it too much. I've seen the inside of your skull, and it was empty.
How rude! You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Will you guys shut up? Now's not the time for stupid jokes. Listen, someone came here yesterday, right?
Wow, there's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss? I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't know. I haven't looked. The presence is over that way. That's probably where they are.
Over there, huh? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
What the? A castle? You think this is the place they showed on TV last time?
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre midnight program?
Program? I don't know. Maybe people on your side can see stuff in this world. It might be that. And I told you before, there's only me and Shadows here. There's no camera stuff going on. This world has been like this from the beginning.
From the beginning? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your world? I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is that really what's happening? Are we really looking into this world? Because the first time Yukiko showed up on that channel was before she disappeared. Doesn't that seem off? I mean, Yukiko saying stuff like, "Score myself a hot stud." Oh, that's not like her at all.
Score? Stud?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Yukiko-san would never say anything like that. Huh. I wonder, is this kind of like what happened to me last time?
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get. But after hearing your story...
Excuse me.
I think that program happens because of the person who appears on it. Or something like that.
So, Yukiko is producing that show herself? Oh, I don't get this at all. Hey, do you feel Yukiko's presence from inside?
I'm pretty sure. So, what's this scoring with a hot stud thing?
Yukiko's here. I'm going on ahead.
Hey, wait, don't go alone! Jeez, we better follow her.
best music of all games. The danger inside for a girl by herself. Dude, are you serious? Why didn't you tell us before? Come on, let's start here. Sorry, I forgot to read the text. Wait a minute, can I... No, these two. I gathered all of these myself. I'll give them to you, Sensei. Then we didn't. Where off we go? Okay. This is bad, Venom. Let's better hurry after Jay. Big farm. She hasn't come that far yet. She'll end up all alone. Damn it, let's go. Wait a second. The shadows have got activated ever since you got here. They'll probably attack as soon as they find you, Sensei. So try to get the Sampan shadows before they can attack you. Okay. Okay, this we are going to change first. Display, keyboard, gamepad. Field dungeon. Command speed never anime subtitles on. No. No. Well, we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I smell 2 enemies! Beat them up!
Zanagi!
Go, Sensei!
Nice move,
You knocked
partner.
it down!
Counting on you! Persona!
Okay, that I can change.
Now's our chance! Okay. Ready or not, here we come!
You see Mr. cards before your eyes. You covered what Iko told you.
When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them.
Congratulations, Sensei!
Akunda. What's it? No. Equip. What was it here? Persona? No. Weak to fire. Status. No, where was it? Lodgestone.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
Tactics. All enemies. Net commands.
That's it, Yosuke. 1 enemy down. Now run. Ready or not, here we come.
Shuffle down.
All right, I leveled up.
Leveled up.
Are you all right, Yosuke? You're hurt.
He will be fine.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up. Throw down. Persona. Oh, good one, Yosuke. You hit its weakness. Persona. You hit its weakness.
Yeah.
Should we? All right. Ready or not, here we come.
Experience up.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up. Persona. Go, Sensei! You knocked it down.
And another one.
You hit its weakness. Okay. Out of our way.
Endurance up.
You did it, Sensei.
And level up. This is doing great.
Are you all right?
Yosuke is fine. Maybe. I will tell you after 10 seconds. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
There are 3 enemies. Careful! That was a good one, Sensei. Moves, partner. Go, Sensei! You knocked it down. It's down. Should we show him who's boss? Okay.
Yes.
Out of our way.
Shuffle time. Become back.
Another level for me!
By the way, what's our persona stats? Compared to you, Yosuke stinks. Second dead. Tuodu gotta admit, you have a knack for this stuff. Doesn't she? So you should be the one to give Yosuke orders to your head. It takes me off to hear Teddy say that stuff, but I don't wanna cause trouble on my own team in battle, so don't hesitate to order me around. I'm counting on you. And now I have feeling it's boss time, so open the door, yes.
Chie, are you alright? Chie?
She said that red looks good on me.
Oh no.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko. Snow. Snow is cold and it melts quickly. It's transient. Worthless. But it's perfect for me. Apart from inheriting the inn, I'm worthless. Still, Chie told me that red looks good on me.
Are these Yukiko-san's inner thoughts? I remember hearing Saki-senpai's too.
Yeah, this castle is probably here because of this Yukiko person.
Yukiko! Chie was the only one who gave my life meaning. She's bright and strong, and she can do anything. She has everything that I don't. Compared to Chie, Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And I don't deserve any of it. Chie is so kind.
Yukiko, Chie is so kind, huh? What a joke. What?
Oh man, is that?
It's just like Yosuke. She lost control over her suppressed self. Now it's a shadow.
Are we talking about that, Yukiko? She says I'm protecting her. She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko's so good looking, so fair skinned, so feminine. She's the one all the guys drool over. When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the score. She can't do anything if I'm not around. I'm better than her. Much, much better. No! I've never thought that!
What are we gonna do?
We need to protect Chie.
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
That's what I just said.
No! Don't come near me! Don't look at me!
Chie, calm down.
No! No! This isn't me!
Wait, stupid! Don't say anything else like that!
That's
right? I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me. That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me.
No! That's not how I think of her!
So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You won't mind, right? I'm still you.
Shut up! You're
Chie, no!
You're not me!
Chie! It's coming! You have to use your powers to save Chie-chan!
The true self! What do you guys think you're doing? Trying to defend the real me? Then you're gonna pay the price!
Shut up! Quit being such a pain! Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
Huh. Think you can stop me that easy?
Again. English.
Persona! Counting on you! Persona! Now's our chance. You ready? Okay.
Looks like you won't understand without a little pain!
That was intense! You okay?
I'm pissed now. Counting on you. Persona!
How lame! You're all so deadly serious and we've only gotten started! Kneel before me!
Counting on you. Let's go, part. Okay. Out of our way. Persona.
grubby bitch! Counting on you! Persona! Counting on you! Now's our chance! All right! Out of our way!
Joo, Izanagi. Back.
Counting on you! Persona!
Ooh. Up, bottom.
Counting on you! Persona! Don't make fun of me! You're nothing against me! Throw down! Persona!
You okay? You might want to defend yourself.
Damn it! Who do they think they are?
Counting on you! Persona! Counting on you! Persona! Let's go, partner!
Let's go.
All right! Out of our way!
Amazing, Sensei!
Chie, are you okay?
What happened?
Now we have this out of the way and I am going to get another cup of coffee. Be right back. Okay. That was a coffee break. Now let's continue.
What's the matter? Got nothing to say
Excuse me.
anymore?
Stop it, Chie. It's all right.
But
We understand.
huh?
He's right. I went through the same thing. So I can understand. I mean, everyone has a side like this.
Yeah, kinda get it now. You are me. A side of me I couldn't forgive, that I tried to ignore. But you still exist. You're a part of me.
She has faced her other self. She has obtained the facade boost to overcome life's hardships, the persona, the moe.
It's true that part of me feels that way. But I wasn't lying about being friends with Yukiko.
Like we didn't know that already. Hey, Chie!
I'm okay. Just a little tired.
You don't look okay at all. And I bet you can use the same power we have now.
Huh?
Hey, what should we do?
Let's go back.
I agree. We need to let Chie rest.
I never said I needed a break. I can still keep going.
Don't overdo it.
It's not that we don't think you can. It's just, we have to save Yukiko-san no matter what. Now that you have the power, you can fight with us. It'd be much better for us all if you had your strength back. That's why we're saying we should go back and regroup.
But Yukiko's still in here, isn't she? If those were Yukiko's true feelings, then I have to tell her something. I'm not as strong as she thinks. It's because she was with me. Because we were always together, I was able to act that way. If we weren't, I'd...
Well, you need to get your strength back. Then you can tell her. Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows don't attack normal people. They only attack when the fog lifts here.
So Yukiko-san will be safe until then, right?
I'm positive.
Why? I don't get it.
Teddy told us that the weather here is the opposite of our own world. When it fogs over in our world, that's the day it lifts here, and that's when the shadows attack their victim. So even if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover Inaba. I'm sure of it. It was the same way for that announcer and Senpai. Don't you remember how it was foggy in town on the days they died?
You mean they were killed by their other selves?
The fog usually appears after it rains. But it's been sunny lately. I don't think it's going to rain anytime soon. Don't worry so much. We'll check the weather forecast first thing when we get back.
But I can't turn back now. We've come so far. Yukiko's still here. She's all alone. She must be so scared.
Then you tell me how much further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san.
That's...
You don't know what's up ahead. The enemies might be even stronger. If we push ourselves too hard and get wiped out, who will save Yukiko-san then? We can't fail no matter what. Am I wrong?
All right. I'm sorry about before. I shouldn't have rushed in like that by myself.
Let's go together next time.
No worries. We're definitely gonna save Yukiko-san, right?
Right. I'm feeling even worse than the last time I came in here. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Are you guys okay?
It's thanks to these.
That's right, you're not wearing the glasses.
Oh yeah. What's with those glasses? Did your eyesight go bad?
Man, you didn't notice until now? How panicked were you?
Ta-dam! I got a pair ready for Chie-chan, too. Here you go.
Whoa! What the? This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
I made them right now. You didn't tell me she was coming. It was all so sudden. Sudden.
Huh. So that's the trick. I was wondering how you guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
Faux show.
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with these puppies. You guys better not come here without me, got it?
Yeah, let's all promise each other. Nobody goes in alone. It's way too dangerous. If we don't work together, we won't be able to solve this case or save Yukiko-san, right?
You're right.
Yeah, I agree. I promise to.
This will be a police force.
Alright. So from tomorrow on, we'll try and come here as much as we can after school. And that includes days off. Hey, would you mind being our leader? You were the first to get this power, and you're way better in a fight than either of us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation and we follow your lead. I'm cool playing second banana.
Leave it to me.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this.
I'm with Yosuke, too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
Teddy, would you please stop talking? I'm really on edge right now.
You have been unanimously appointed team leader. Your days of pursuing this case alongside your friends have begun. And now I'm blind. Tuatai, and I am Tao. New social link, new truth. We are the fools. You have established the investigation team social link of the Full Arcana.
Okay. Let's get some rest for today so we're ready for tomorrow on. And don't forget to check the weather forecast. It gets foggy after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
After a few days of rain, fog may set in. Keep an eye on the weather while continuing to explore the TV world. Exploring the TV world will use up your after school or afternoon time. You decide to return to Eunice and go back home. The three of you are having dinner. The news is on TV.
That's all for World News Tonight. Coming up next, the local news.
Toshima is quiet with a stern expression on his face.
Hey, mind if I ask something?
I didn't do it.
You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you?
Well, actually, yeah. We are doing adult-oriented stuff.
What happened at the station this afternoon? It's still bothering me. Is there anything you're not telling me?
It's nothing important.
I'll be the judge of that. Well, it's just been nagging at me, that's all.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you fighting?
No, we're not having a fight.
This isn't the police station.
I agreed to look after you. So don't get yourself involved in anything that could get you into trouble.
Whatever happens in this game, we must protect Nanako. Nanako must be kept safe.
Got that?
And now, our weather forecast. Due to high-pressure fronts from the west, that sunny spring-like weather will stay with us for a while longer.
Is this lady the one who decides the weather? Because when she says it'll be sunny, it always is.
She's not really deciding it. Never mind.
The news continues, headless of the heavy atmosphere. And now we save. You can hear Nanako calling from downstairs. The phone. The phone. I can't hear Nanako voice. Oh no. It's me, Monoka. I have something that I purchased for you. I was going to deliver it to your house, but the situation's changed. I need you to come pick it up. Where am I? I was getting to that. I am in front of the gas station at the shopping district. You got that? Now hurry up and come pick it up. I am Mr. Overbite. Monoka has summoned you. And now I am the persona, not demon. Nice. Who called you just now? Don't tell me your piranha going out at this hour. My home teacher needs to see me. Your home teacher wants to see you? You got transferred here and you've already done something. Well, I was on the police station. No, this is you we're talking about. Well, I understand. Go take care of business and hurry back home. Oh, Georgia, suunnitellaan expected. This is the school jersey I got for you. Kovan text. You obtained. Ja so high jersey. There are many different costumes in this game to acquire. If you put one from the equip menu, you can walk through the dungeon in that costume. Now that you've got it, get the hell out of here. I need to see this girl home. You know the way to your own house, don't you? Okay. No need to be rude.
You're back.
Excuse me. You're home. So, what was it? You let me at school jersey? That's it? He could have just given you that at school. Well, I'm sure telling you that isn't helping. School stuff enough as it is. It was very tough. I got bullied. With these incidents going on, everyone on edge. Okay. You're tired from everything that's happened today. You should return to your room and rest. Rest. If I finally get some rest. Yes, finally.
I wonder how Chia's doing. Too much stuff happened yesterday. I hope she's back to her usual self.
Oh, morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yep, I was out cold until this morning. Thanks for everything yesterday. It's kind of embarrassing, you know? You two were right there to see my hidden feelings and all.
Don't sweat it.
The same thing happened to Yosuke, right? So, what was it like?
Huh? How should I put this? Oh, I nearly forgot. None of that happened when yours awakened, huh?
Don't change the subject. Subject.
Happy because you've got nothing to hide?
I have everything to
Oh, so nothing happened for you? I gotta agree that you seem like a pretty open guy. There's a funny air about you. I don't know. I guess that's what draws people to you or something like that.
If it can happen, I know you. Let's say this happens only in video games and anime, but not in real life. Want me to bury it all?
What? Hey, whoa! What are you talking about?
Don't do it! You'll get arrested again.
Anyways, what's most important right now is to rescue Yukiko. I'm dead set on coming. Remember, you promised.
Oh, crap. I still haven't gone to the bathroom.
Hey, thanks for saving me. Yosuke's cool and all, but there really is something different about you. I feel like you won't let me down.
You sense Chia's gratitude to you. You feel a friend bond forming between you and Chia. Salute. Thou art I, and I am thou. I am the chariot. Your estimates the jet Satonaka social link of the chariot arcana. Just to the determination in battle has been enhanced. Chia can wake up knocked down ally during battle. You haven't asked Chia for her contact information. Asher head out and you didn't have enough college.
Oh, right. You'll need this from now on, huh?
You exchange cell numbers with Chia.
We have to be careful of the fog that sets in after the rain, right? Let's save her before that happens.
Yes. After the rain continues for a while, it may become foggy. You must train yourselves as much as possible until then. You should go to the June's food court on days that you want to explore the other world. After a prolonged period of rain, it may become foggy in town. If you don't rescue someone who's disappeared before the day it fogs over, the game will end, and it's game over. Keep an eye on the weather report while improving your personnel and equipment to be prepared for a rescue attempt. Hello and good afternoon all. My name is Mr. Gundo, your PE teacher, but since no one at the school teaches English, I'll be doubling up my roles. So, is this in Finland school then? Finnish school? Don't be so disappointed. In fact, I spent some time overseas. 1 week of vacation time to be exact. So you are a very bad teacher. But that's more than enough to teach a class, ha ha ha. Let's start with the basics of the basics, the English alphabet. It starts with the letter A, then B, then C, and then 23 more. Maybe that was a little too basics, ha ha ha. Alright, I'll give you an alphabet related pop quiz. Then let's see, main. Yes. My nose is itchy. Tänään kutittaa. The word alphabet comes from the words alpha and what other one? Beta. Look at the answer you think is correct. Good, that's correct. It comes from the first 2 letters and of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. By the way, any set of Western European letters in a specific order is called an alphabet. In Japan, when we say alphabet, we are talking about English alphabet, but it doesn't always mean the English one. You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. Classes have ended for today. The work will come after the select days of rain. You must prepare to take action. Let's go to the dungeon. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 1 It seems that you're going to the football from here.
Everyone's here, right?
All right, let's brace ourselves.
You're late. I was gonna cry if you didn't show up today. Huh? No time to bite my place. Oh, you're right. Let's go save the lost girl. I'll take you to the castle. Let me know when you're ready, Sensei. Was it? No matter what happens, we gotta keep calm, cause we are the only ones who can save Yukiko-san. Let's do this first. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Well then, I shall tell you about how I can afford you my assistance. I can gather a number of the personas you possess and provide you with the ability to fuse them. I have suggestions for the creation of powerful personas that may be of use to you. If you want to summon a new persona that you have not registered, please try the summon persona option. However, if you register a persona in the compendium, you will be able to summon that persona by selecting the compendium. If you wish to know more about the compendium, please ask Margaret. Well then, I'll tell you about the rescue quest. How can I start first? There are other words than this. There are tons more, many a lot like this one, and there are yours. Yous, who aren't really you, living their lives in their worlds. I don't really get it. So that when you're in danger inside the TV world, you can send the rescue workers to the Yous in the other world, and if you in one of those other worlds answers your request, you'll receive a boost. And since this rescue quest doesn't cost you anything to send out, why not try it out? If you want to hear this again, ask me and I'll tell you. I've now explained how to get personas. This is something we know, or at least I know. Ooh. Let's go and save Yukiko. Sensei, can I bother you for a second? The hall here seems different from before, so this place might get a little tricky. But I'm with you, don't worry, you worry, Sensei. Leave it to me just to show the way.
enemies! Hang in there!
Counting on you! Persona!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down!
It's not going down.
Tsunagi!
Should we show him who's boss?
All right!
Yes.
Ready or not, here we come! I smell 2 enemies! Beat them up!
Throw down!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down! It got back up! Hurry and beat it!
Tsunagi!
You hit its weakness! Smart move, Sensei! Great, Sensei! Go for broke!
Oh yeah.
Ha-ha! Level up!
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
Tactics.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! It's down!
Aha! Is this our chance? Okay! Give it up!
Oh, this. Advantages. I can lead you to any banner. Anytime. Was there anything here? Oh. Sensei, are you okay? You're not tired? You can use those things I gave you at the entrance to come back. Is Stalin walking back? I sense someone behind this door. Open the door. Yes.
Yukiko?
Yukiko-san, are you alright?
Yukiko, what's wrong?
Oh my, special guests. I wonder how they'll play into all this. Things are really heating up. Okie dokie, I'm going back to hunt for my Prince Charming. Oh, where could he be? This place is huge. It's so exciting, but it makes it so hard to find him.
Oh, maybe he's playing hide and seek in the fog. Ready or not, here I come. Let's go further in then, shall we?
What the hell is this?
You're not Yukiko. Who are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Yukiko, and Yukiko is me.
No! Don't tell me. Are you? Where's the real Yukiko?
What's with these voices?
The shadows are getting agitated.
Well, I'm off again. You better be waiting with bells on, my dear prince.
Hey, wait! That clearly wasn't the real Yukiko. It had to be.
I think it was. It must have been the other part of herself.
So it's just like what happened to us.
But I don't think she was excited for nothing. The real Yukiko wants to show us something. I can feel it. It's hard to explain. It seems like she has a strong connection to this castle. This is a lot more dangerous than I thought.
Yukiko!
Hey! Not again. Damn it, we told her not to run off on her own.
You hear noises from somewhere. My prince will soon come over me. I'll always be waiting. Forever and ever. I hear her voice. But don't ask since I'm here are you and shadows. Watch out for the shadows and keep going. When a shadow has its back to you, careful getting close and smack it.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat them up.
Counting on you.
Wow, is Yosuke aiming for some overkill?
Someone else's turn. Persona!
It got back up! Hurry and beat it! 2 enemies left!
Yeah, someone finish it off!
Come, Jiraiya! Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone!
Get some thick skin.
You can win this! Do you? 1 enemy! Fight! 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 Amazing, Sensei! Keep it up!
Yeah, I couldn't quite beat it.
Get some thick skin.
Shuffle time. Da 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 da.
There are two enemies! Hang in there!
It's not going down.
Two enemies left!
Come on!
Counting on you. Persona!
Thank you!
Hello.
Come on! Yikes, it's tough!
Counting on you. Persona!
Oh, Chie-chan, that was beautiful! Chie-chan is swatting them left and right!
Get some thick skin.
Are you okay, Sensei? Someone heal him!
Someone finish it off!
One enemy! Fight! 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 Yosuke's in danger! He needs help!
Thanks. Someone else's turn.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Counting on you. Persona!
Hehe.
Couldn't quite beat it.
It's down!
All right, guys, let's do it! Ha!
Okay.
I leveled up.
Let's continue.
There are two enemies! Hang in there!
Throw down! Someone else's turn.
Two enemies! Charge through them!
Persona!
Go, Sensei!
All right,
You
Yuna!
knocked it down!
Couldn't quite beat it.
An enemy escaped! Just one left for you!
That's my true strength.
Wait. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the Amagi Inn today. Your room is right this way. If we can help you in any way, please let us know immediately. What's this voice talking about? This place isn't an inn, it's totally a castle.
That's a strong enemy! Don't get hurt!
Throw down! Persona! It's not going down. Persona!
Yikes! Reinforcements! We were nearly done!
Counting on you!
That's it, Yosuke! One enemy down!
It's not going down.
2 enemies! Charge through them! It got back up! Hurry and beat it!
Yikes, it's tough.
Counting on you!
Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone!
It's not going down.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Quite beat it.
Yikes! This is one...
Counting on you! Persona! Counting on you! Persona!
Thank you.
Direct hit!
Now's all right! Out of our way!
And level up. So here first. Oh yeah.
I smell one enemy! You can do it!
Counting on you! Persona! It's not going down.
Just one enemy left!
If I remember correctly, it's
Persona!
yes, I was right.
Down!
Now's our chance! Ready or not, here we come!
Couldn't quite beat it.
Okay, let's go. All right, I leveled up.
I leveled up!
And finally we have ice skill. Ice skill. No. And we can open that. Can't open that yet.
I smell one enemy! You can do it!
Someone else's turn. Persona!
It's down!
Should we show Good answer! Ready or not, here we come!
Are you okay, Sensei? Sensei? Someone heal him!
Okay. Then items. We are going to heal up.
Two enemies! You can attack before them! You can win this! Two enemies! Charge through them!
Someone else's turn.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Counting on you. That's some thick skin.
Someone finish it off!
That's some thick skin.
Yikes, it's tough.
Let's go back.
Great, Sensei! Go for broke! It's down!
Here's our...
Okay. Jet ski. I don't know if I used them yet. Often, but aha. I was yes. I was trying to get the map up. Näin sen tän SOS-signal. Oh no.
Okay! Someone else's turn.
Yikes, it's tough.
Victory!
Victory. But I know now we are not opening any chests. It's terrifying.
There's one enemy! Smash it! It's down!
Here's our chance.
Yosuke, don't give up! Chie-chan's in danger! Heal her!
Feel.
I gotta step up too.
And a little bit of leveling up. And
I can't keep going. Can we call it a day?
no. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Huh?
Oh, the cave. You must come here a lot, huh? What you want this time? A persona? A skill card? It doesn't matter to me. Excuse us. Mally, you must learn to restrain yourself.
Huh?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Stupid. I apologize sincerely. She is far too unholy for me to handle. I feel for you. You are quite right. However, this is all to help you in your journey. My journey? This room is inseparable from your fate. Nothing in this room happens without a purpose. It seems that you and Mally had already met before you encountered her in this room. Encountering one who is not of man and communicating with her, your fate has led you to this meeting. One who is not of man? Indeed. This room is the crossroads of your fates. You, the customer, and she, who is not of man, who has wandered into this place. Where will this meeting lead? Excuse me for saying so, but we too are a bit interested in the outcome. Though she was in this land before you, in the end, Mary is not of man. In other words, her understanding of the world in which you live is incomplete. Therefore, I ask of you to please take her outside this room if you would. But of course, you are occupied at the moment, visiting the interior of the television world. Please ask her to go with you when you have time on your hands. Okay, Mary?
Whatever.
Whatever. Never mind. It seems Mary is interested in leaving this place. You should speak with her once you have left the TV world. No. Next personas. Valkyrie. Somebody might have thinking that why I do this, but I like to do this way. I don't know why. Let me know. This is Angel. Go back here. I am Olopus. Well, you shall have my strength at your disposal. Kahu and Tekaya. Okay. Okay. I see you later. Bye bye.
Welcome home.
It's this half-eaten cup of fish. I mean, you left it alone. Persona flee. Can do this. Juttelin täytyy joskus. It was a surreal, awkward dream, but your relationship with Yosuke has intensified. Songs olivat.
Hello. I realize this is sudden, but I'm Margaret. We met at the Velvet Room the other day. There is one important point I forgot to warn you about, so I thought it best to contact you immediately. Going to save your friends is a selfless and noble deed. By all means, we encourage and support you in regards to this matter. But to proceed too hastily in that quest will mean facing one battle after the next. Though you may be pressed for time, devoting yourself to battles will not quench your heart's yearnings. The bonds created through social links are another important means of strengthening the powers of your persona. Do not hasten heedlessly through your days, and remember the importance of moving at a sustainable pace. Please remember that. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You took Margaret's advice to heart. So think carefully about how you spend your days. Yo. Oh, what's up? You got the morning like this. You can hear the two talking. You know how guys can join the sports club starting today, right? I thought that maybe if I ran around a little, that would be some good promotion. Dude, if you run around in that, how people cannot know which club you're in? I didn't think about that. Haha, that's classic for you. I hope your club gets some fresh blood too. It gets everyone excited. Are you guys not going to try and get people to sign up? I don't know about that. Everyone say they want a girl to be our manager too. Oh hey, let's stop by this line in the shopping district and on our way home today. Might as well play for some newcomers. We're leaving that up to Kurt now. Well, alright. Oh yeah, did you hear that rumor about the king that lives at the shrine? I did. I wonder if it's true. Classes have ended for today. The folk village civilization line must take action. Here is the faculty room. Nurse's office, faculty office. You want to join a club? Oh no, I know what you're really after. You're just trying for girls, aren't you? Admit it. Listen up, a club is supposed to be. For some reason you find yourself getting lectured. So you still want to join a club? I'm in a club. And I want to smack you. Want to break a youthful sweat, are you? You can join either the soccer club or the basketball club. After leaving the faculty hours, make your left and go through the exit down the hall to get to where the sports club meet. By the way, club days are Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Sports club don't meet on any days. Got it? So, are we done here? Go home already. Are you staying at school to hang out with a girl later on or something? Was it practice built-in? Stayed by me. Now I just remember. Was it this? I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Let's continue. What we were doing? Oh yeah. At home, biology lab. Oh, you're the transfer student from the city, aren't you? I'm the daughter of the owners of the Marotake hobby shop. It got closed down, so now we are in a little trouble. Listen to me, going on rockets. So it wasn't here. Now there's a problem. I don't. Yeah, this was the drama club. Sorry. This is office. They're fine. Cool. Great ones think alike. Yet I'm mostly on the edge about them, but aren't they awesome? A lot of people say there's like negative positive ions in the mountain that are good for your health. Faculty office, yes. Counselor's office. Is it? No. Any days, catch up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's ask again, because we are stupid. Just pass left. I am stupid. Very stupid. Yes, equals words. You wonder if you can get the society here. Will you join the basketball or soccer club? Basketball, of course. Who wants to play soccer? It's for pussies. Alright guys, listen up. You have a new teammate. You all know Peter Main, right? He's from the city, so I'm sure he's got some moves. He's just waiting to show off. I'd say this season is in the bag. I'm even thinking about making him captain. Sounds good to me. Voting is a big pain anyway. Here, why don't you say something to the team? I'm the new captain. Cool. That takes care of that. The team is goofing around. Well, you guys can take it from here. I've got to go check on the soccer team. Well, why don't you just watch for now today? Alright, I'm taking off now. The team practiced a little and left.
Hey!
Hey. What do you think of your first day here?
Oh yeah, I'm Ko Ichijo.
I'm Ko Ichijo. second year. Same as you. Nice to meet ya. Good to see some LSTech and interest in the team.
I'm beat.
Cole, aren't you done yet?
No.
Is this the new guy? Yeah, can you believe it? He's the transfer student. That's cool.
Daisuke Nagase, nice to meet you.
Daisuke Nagase, nice to meet you. Second team, second year. Ko and I go way back. Yeah, too far back. I'm getting sick of seeing your face. Hey, did everyone take off early like usual? Yep. I suggested we work on the bounding, but they were all like, that's too tiring. So all we did was take a few shots. Oh, but I shouldn't scare Venom with my bitching on his first day. We've got a lot of members who don't show up to practice, but basketball's fun. You've played before, right? I used to play all the time.
Really?
Seriously? I can't play you. You can friends with Ko Ichizo and the basketball team and Daisuke Nagase of the soccer team. You feel a faint bond forming between the three of you. Tou are Tai and I am Tao. Tou has established a new bond, the strength. You have established the fellow athlete's social link with the Strength Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fully personas of the yes. Oh yeah, do you know the practice schedule? We meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. It's a simple sport, but if you do it right, I'm sure you'll toughen up. Oh, there's no practice on any days either, because the other clubs take over the gym. Sometimes it sucks being such a small team. And of course, we don't practice a week before exams. Are you stuck polishing the balls again? Yeah, while they go to the parties, I get to stay here and play with ball. Wait a minute. I don't know how to take screen capture, so I do this. Man, I wanna go party too. I'll help you. Let's get it done and get out the heat. Help out.
Huh?
You do that. You are a pal, man. I think I'm tearing up. Ko is exuberant. You decided to go home after helping.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Toshima isn't home. Sneak out the town at night. You can sneak out at night when Toshima isn't around. How about you be too tired to go out if you experience a TV that day, so be careful. Okay, now we do this. Do this. And I say now that I think this is the longest stream I had. Thank you all for watching, and one thing I want to try before this. Okay. Now, does this work? Yes, it's working, sorry if that hurt your ears. Let's see if there is anyone. There's a big problem because it just shows okay, well, we don't do that today then. But nevertheless, it was fun, and I see you next time. Bye bye.